The sun blazed over a quiet suburban park when 10-year-old Jamal was cornered by suspicion, not for what he did, but simply for who he was. A white police officer approached him with arrogance, questioning why he was playing alone near a high-end neighborhood. When Jamal nervously explained his dad was in the U.S. Special Forces, the officer smirked, chuckled, and mocked him. "Sure, kid," he sneered, "and I'm the president." But when things seemed about to escalate, a shadow emerged from a black SUV down the block. Combat boots hit the ground. Jamal's father had arrived, and the officer's smirk disappeared. "Keep watching." Jamal loved going to the park after school. It was one of the only places he felt free, surrounded by trees and birdsong rather than brick walls and apartment noise. His father, Darren, was often deployed. Special Forces missions were secretive and unpredictable, but they made the most of their time together when he was home. Wait a second, tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. That day, Darren had dropped Jamal off for a quick hour of play before picking him up for a surprise outing. Jamal, dressed in simple jeans and a t-shirt, sat quietly on a bench, drawing on his sketchpad when a police cruiser pulled up. The officer, a white man in his late 30s, stepped out and walked toward Jamal with a swagger that oozed doubt. His name tag read, "Officer Reynolds." "Hey, kid," Reynolds said, eyeing him. "You live around here?" Jamal looked up, polite but cautious. "Yes, sir. My dad dropped me off. He's coming to get me soon." Reynolds scanned the park. "You sure? This isn't really a place for loitering. A few folks made calls about a suspicious kid hanging out." Jamal's heart sank. He had done nothing wrong. "My dad's in the military," he said softly. "Special Forces. He said he'd be here soon." That's when Reynolds laughed. "Special Forces? You? Please. What's his name? G.I. Joe?" Reynolds continued pressing Jamal with questions, now more interested in asserting power than finding the truth. He asked for the ID Jamal didn't have, threatened to call child services, and even radioed for backup. Jamal's voice shook as he explained again. "My dad's name is Darren Harris. He's coming." "Never heard of him," Reynolds snapped. "Let's wait and see if this hero dad of yours shows up." As minutes ticked by, a few onlookers gathered. Some looked uncomfortable, others indifferent. No one intervened. Then, at last, a sleek black SUV turned the corner and parked swiftly. The driver's door swung open, and a tall, muscular black man in military fatigue stepped out with calm intensity. He approached quickly, and the atmosphere shifted. Darren Harris walked straight toward his son, locked eyes with Reynolds, and said, "Is there a problem here, officer?" Reynolds hesitated. "Just checking on the kid. Said his dad was Special Forces. Had to make sure he wasn't lying or in danger." Without a word, Darren reached into his vest pocket. He pulled out his military ID, a Special Forces badge, and a Pentagon clearance card. Reynolds's expression turned pale. "Next time," Darren said slowly, "don't interrogate a child based on his skin color, and don't laugh at someone for telling the truth." People began recording. A woman gasped, "That's Lieutenant Commander Darren Harris. I saw him in the news. He saved lives overseas." Reynolds stumbled backward. I didn't mean to, but you did," Darren cut in. "And you showed my son the same disrespect so many young black boys face every day." The videos went viral that night. The footage of a uniformed, decorated officer humbling a smug cop stirred national conversation. Some praised Darren for his composure. Others couldn't believe a child still had to face this in 2025. Officer Reynolds was placed on suspension pending review. Jamal, once quiet and unsure, stood taller the next day, not because his father was a hero in other people's eyes, but because he had shown up when it mattered most. The park bench where it happened now bears a small plaque. To those who protect with integrity and lead with truth. And somewhere, a boy learned that silence can be broken, dignity defended, and justice, sometimes, walks right up in combat boots. If you enjoyed this story and thought it provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful narratives. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Take care.